guys are gonna hang in Bear Country. I'm your host, Alika Gonzalez.
I'm your co-host, Branya Wolf.
Oh. And we have our two guests,
Martinez. And I'm your other guest, Brianna Solomon.
And happy November 1st. It's finally fall time. And in honor of fall, obviously you guys know what's coming up. Dia de los Muertas, Day of the Dead, if you don't know what that means.
Yes.
So I want to know, do you guys celebrate Day of the Dead?
I do. So this Saturday on the 2nd, Day of the Dead, I'm going to a little like family party, and you know how Mexicans are. Like, you have one little reason to celebrate, you're gonna celebrate.
You're right.
So we're gonna have a little party. We're gonna oh my god, what's it called? With like the little, all the flowers.
Ofrendas?
Yes, bro. I was looking for the name. I was thinking the one in But yeah, we're gonna put up like my past family members, and it's like it looks really, really nice. I've seen it. My mom sent me a photo, so I'm really excited for that.
It's coming together?
Yes, a lot of food.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do an ofrenda?
No, I go to church.
You go to church?
Yeah,
Oh,
we just
okay.
go to church for that day, and it's just like it's more mainly talking about like that,
Mm-hmm.
and like just like remembering something like that.
Yeah. I don't do either, actually. I've always wanted to celebrate it and like do the ofrenda thing, but my mom's never been up to it. And obviously, like, I don't have that many like relatives that have passed, just like her dad, but she never celebrates it. But I see how like cute and like how like I love to see it. Like, they have all their favorite things on there. It's so cool to see. Like, do you celebrate it too or no?
We used to celebrate it, but like it made my grandma like really depressed, so she doesn't like to celebrate. We make little jar ofrendas at church, so we put like the picture of the person. We write down something on the jar, like a prayer for them, and we put like candies in it and then seal it.
Oh, I've never heard of that. That
sounds cool.
Yeah, that's different.
It's something we did like on Sunday at church, because like I go to a church group and like we do a bunch of activities there. So yeah, I think we're gonna make those for like each of my family members.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'm actually celebrating with school. Like, here at school, we have a Friday night event, and it's so cool because like we have all the freshmen, obviously, like they're all not Latinos and they're all not Mexican. So like when they come, they see the different culture, and they're just like, oh wow, like I don't know what Day of the Dead is. And it's like, it's kind of cool to see. I mean, some do, like, obviously, like they troll about it, but like it's cool to see like everyone's like, oh wow, I didn't know what that was. Or like, obviously, like people don't know what Dia de los Muertos means too. Like, that's something new.
I went last year. Link Crew hosted. Yeah, I went last year. It was actually really fun.
Yeah, and there was actually no people. But like it was like there was no one there. But hopefully this year, like, more people come. And I think they get nervous because like obviously like not everyone is, you know, a part of that culture. So like everyone's like, nah, like I don't know about
I feel
that.
like a lot of people are scared to celebrate it, even if they're not part of like Hispanic culture, just because they feel like not their place. But I feel like it should be something that's shared to everyone, you know?
Right. Yeah, I think so too. Like, I think although some people do take advantage of, like, you know, and they do cultural appropriation, like, you know, I see that. But then I feel like it's nice, like, when people, like, are trying their best to learn about it and, like, be like, oh, okay, like, what is this? What is it all about? Because I feel like now, like, even Latinos myself, like, I feel like I'm not even, like, fully aware of what, educated about it, you know? Like, I don't know about it, honestly. Because I never celebrate it. I, like, know of it, and that's it.
Yeah.
But we don't celebrate at home. So it's, like, I feel like we should educate people more on it. Like, us Latinos ourselves should know more about it.
Do you guys like, do you guys like believe how the spirits come back that day, and like how they come back and they go with their families, and like putting up a photo brings back their spirit, like keeping them alive?
I don't know.
Not really. Like, I'm not super spiritual. So I think it depends. Like, for us, it's just like remembering like our family and like like praying for them, like that they go to heaven, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. What do you
just
think?
reminds me of Coco, the movie Coco.
Bro, like when they're crossing the bridge.
Yeah. Bro, oh my gosh, it's so bad. Last year, I went to my friends. Anyway,
Your friends.
Not Halloween. It was like a Dia de los Muertos thing. And I took my little brother. And tell me why we're looking at the ofrendas. He's like, hey, is this from Coco? He's like, don't they have this in Coco?
Bro. He's not even wrong though. I feel like that movie educated so many people.
Right, yeah.
But I don't know why he's acting like we've never done that like before the movie came out.
Bro. What are the flowers called? The orange ones?
Marigolds?
Marigolds.
I don't know.
Damn, you know, okay.
Okay, marigolds. Yeah. No, yeah, I feel like that movie did educate a lot of people remembering about it right now. That's true. It did open, but I don't know if, like, obviously, like, that whole crossing the bridge or border thing, if that was real or not.
That's 100% real. Fact-based, 100%.
No, it basically is that.
It's
like,
the border, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't even pass pass through like what?
You need to get like somebody to give you.
No way they're making another border.
You need to pay for like basically a border. So like I don't know. I think that's what made me like hard to believe because when I watched the movie, it's just like it made it look like that's not believable. But I don't know. What do you guys think?
Nah, I think it is. Like I believe when we die, I better go somewhere where we're partying all night long, colors everywhere, mariachi bands. Like
right.
What do you guys think happens when we die?
I think we're just dead, honestly. Like I don't think like the 7 minutes to recall and like your best memories. I don't think that's real. Like I think your soul, but then you know how people say like your soul goes somewhere else and like you can reincarnate. I don't think that's real because your soul is like personalized for you. Like you are your own self. Like no matter what, like you see people are like, oh, like she'll wanna be, he'll wanna be. You're yourself inside. Like it's weird. Like to me, like if you really think about it, your soul cannot be matched. Like twin flames and like like whatever. I feel like that isn't real. Like you could love someone and someone you could really like, but your soul is to yourself. Like you can't be tied. And like if you're tied to something that's lucky bad, like your soul cannot breathe. If you kind of see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I think like once you pass away, like I think it's just you're done. Like
you're saying everything's like so personal to you that it can't belong to anyone else but you.
Yeah, but you. And I feel like you stay to yourself. Unless you're like soul crushes and like just like vanishes into.
Bro, I don't know who came up with that 7-minute belief. That like when you die that you remember like every part of like your best life. Yeah, bro, who came up with that? Because I heard that in 7th grade and I've never seen one little fact to prove that. Like
prove that, right? Unless it's like your core memory. Like I'm in psych right now. So I'm like we're looking at Inside Out and like the core memories. Unless it's like those 7 minutes, like if you have those 7 minutes once you pass away, if that's real or not.
You ever see those the Instagram reels where they're like, if I were to die in my last 7 minutes, it would be you.
Yes. My boyfriend be sending me that. I'm just like, bro, no.
You're like me when I lie.
No. It's not going to be me. No.
I'm thinking about Lunchly.
Lunchly, no, the prime.
Lunchly.
Still water.
Lunchly?
Lunchly. You don't know what Lunchly is? Bro,
what is that?
It's the KSI.
Yeah,
Mr.
the
Beast.
KSI like Mr. Beast Lunchable knockoff.
Yeah, like who is gonna think of that for their 7 minutes once they pass away?
I didn't even know what it was till like I went to like Bree's story and I saw her. She made like a little TikTok about it.
About Lunchly.
Yeah,
bro.
I was like, okay, bro. I was getting a Lunchly.
I think when we die, I think I kind of gotta disagree with you. I feel like everything that we have, everything that we own comes from the earth and nothing really belongs to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like every single part of you is remnants of like everything else around you, from people to culture to what you watch to what you see. Everything, you're just a collective of everything that you consume. Like every little bit of your personality is from something that you've seen.
Yeah.
And I honestly do believe that you get reincarnated.
Really?
I feel like, okay, think about it like this. To me, the earth, everything that we have now, it's never been like, how do I word this? Okay. Everything that we have now came from the earth, like it came from like long ago,
from
prehistoric
nature,
times.
yeah.
It came from, like the earth. And I think that who we are in our soul, like that's energy that cannot be created, it can be destroyed. It goes somewhere, has something to go to, So if you're buried and that energy is in the ground, it becomes something. You get me? Like, okay, it becomes something. It's not just like you're gone.
You're gone. Yeah, your energy is dead.
Yeah, like you're a person. I feel like it has to go somewhere, to something, to somebody. So I don't think that you go and you die and like nothing's ever left. I feel like it becomes something or goes somewhere.
That's a good way to see it, I guess.
It's recycled, bro. Whole
recycled. Yeah, life is like a loop. Life never stops if you think about it. So maybe you're just thrown back into life. And maybe you can reincarnate as the next Mr. Beast. Imagine?
Next KSI.
The next KSI, bro.
Reincarnate as his baby.
No, yeah. What do you guys think about that?
Well, for me, it's like mostly religion. So like Christianity, because that's what they mostly teach us about, like going to heaven and then hell.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I know like hell, like they teach us like it's a real thing, but it's like hard to believe that a lot of people are gonna go there because like God does like a lot of forgiveness.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone could like, if you like redeem yourself or like you want to be better, you can do that.
Yeah.
Like it's the thing. So it's just, for me, it's like, going to heaven.
Okay, I have a question. I'm not very religious. This is like a genuine question. let's say you don't believe in God, could you still go to heaven? Like, let's say you're a good person, you do good deeds.
Well, for me, it's like, I don't know, but like, it's not like you don't know about God, because like, there's a lot of opportunities like for you to learn.
Yeah.
It's out there. It's not something hidden.
Yeah.
Like, you know, those people who give you like little Bibles outside?
Yeah.
Like, most of the, I think they're Christian. I don't know if they're Catholic or not.
Yeah.
But they give you a little Bible.
And
it's like, it's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's part of like what's it called? Catholic is part of Christianity.
Because I know that they believe in two different things. That's what I know. Because like me and Brie, like we sometimes talk about it, and it's like she believes in some things and I believe in other things.
And other things.
But it's like good to like learn about both sides. Because I'd be learning about her.
Yeah.
And then I just be asking like questions.
Yeah.
But I know that it's not hidden. Like it's there. You can go find it.
Yeah, it's
your
universal.
choice if you want to go or not.
So is that a long way of saying
No, you're going.
I know that's like very hard for you.
It's hard to say because I'm not gonna go up to someone and be like, "You're going to hell because you don't know about this."
Yeah.
Dude,
Like,
when
I'm not gonna do that.
when I was in like preschool, okay, my brother, he's atheist. When I was in preschool, kids would literally, I don't know who found out, but they were like, "Oh, your brother doesn't believe in God. He's going to hell." Like, what are you, bro?
Like
You're like a little 7-year-old.
Yeah.
Did God whisper that in your ear? Like, honestly, like that really steered me away from Christianity, just because like
It's very pushing.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of different people. There's like
It's, I
people
think
that are
it
pushy
kind of like
and-
forces you to believe something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
to me, the only time I ever really felt inclined to believe in Christianity or follow God, like, I'm not saying I don't believe it. I really do believe it, but the only time I've really been inclined to follow the beliefs is when I've been scared into it, and I don't want to follow something because I'm scared into it. You get me?
No,
Yeah.
you always gotta follow. Like, if you want to go into that, it's because you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because someone's
Someone's
telling
telling
you.
you.
Like,
too.
the only times I really felt inclined to join is like, oh, like Judgment Day's coming up, or you're gonna go to hell. Like, you shouldn't you shouldn't want to join something just because you're scared of the consequence of not joining it.
No, because that was like honestly the same for me. Because I grew up in Christianity, but I was so
Yeah.
bored of it. Like,
Yeah.
I would like, because my mom like she brought me to church as a kid, and like I would sleep,
Uh-huh.
and she get mad at me, but like I would always sleep.
Yeah.
Because like you're bringing me to church, I don't understand what they're saying. I don't really get
Yeah.
it. But like when I grew up and like I started going to the classes and everything, I started understanding a little bit more. So it's like, oh, this is what I want to do. So I volunteer like to do it and like to be
Yeah.
part of it. So it's always like if you want to.
Yeah,
Like don't ever like be pressured into it.
Yeah, it's different for sure because I did. You know how you had to do 2 years to get to be what is it called?
Confirmation.
Yeah, confirmation, right? So I did 1 year in Mexico for like that whole year I did in Mexico, and then I did the other year here in Downey, and it was like completely different. It's just like weird, like how everyone has their different like views on religion. I'm not really religious, but my belief, like I believe, obviously, I believe in God and I pray to God every night, but I'm not so inclined to it, you know?
I love seeing like people's like Catholics or atheists. I like seeing like what they believe. And, like from their perspective.
Yeah.
And then like sharing my like
Your perspective,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Also, like, in my opinion, just because you believe in God, that doesn't make you a good person, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like some people get away with the fact that, oh, I can do this.
Yeah,
and
there's people
as long
that-
as I confess it, it's
There's-
forgiven.
Yeah,
No.
they like do bad things. They're like, oh, it's okay, I'm gonna confess, but that's not.
Yeah.
Because you're still sinning and you're not like genuinely sorry for what you
exactly.
did. Because
I don't
like,
That's like the wrong thing. Like
Yeah.
if you're gonna confess and you're gonna like ask for forgiveness, it's because you're not gonna repeat that same
Yeah.
thing.
yeah,
I don't know if this is right or wrong, but I've heard that all sins to God, like, doesn't matter how big or small, they're still a sin. You get me? Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't
True.
matter what you've done or what the
It
sin
goes-
is, it's still a sin.
It goes
Like,
from like murder to like a little lie.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
yeah. And I've also heard that the only sin that's unforgivable is blasphemy.
No.
I don't know. What are the three? Give me the three. Okay.
Wait,
okay.
what is sorry, I had to raise my hand. What is blasphemy? Sorry.
That's like speaking down on God, right? Like talking badly.
what's different? Like there's blasphemy of like Jesus, which is like talking down, like on God, like that's blasphemy. And then there's also like blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, which is just like not accepting.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So like
I know-
practically being an atheist? Yeah? Mm.
Because
What were you gonna say, Dylan?
The blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is rejecting God, that's rejecting the Holy Spirit and forgiving. So if you die rejecting the Holy Spirit, that's unforgivable.
yeah.
You can still repent after you say you're an atheist.
Uh-huh.
So you can still repent.
Well, like
Yeah.
at the end, like if at one point you just like don't want to do that anymore, you can. It is forgivable. 'Cause,
Yeah.
Well, I think it says in the Bible.
Oh, we got the
is
crowd
that
talking. They all whispering.
every sin is forgivable.
So those
if
are
you
the two that are
repent to it.
unforgivable. Suicide and then
Well,
that
it's
one?
mostly like if you continue this until you die.
Oh,
Like
okay,
you
okay.
never like and like on earth you never like
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
interesting.
Like I heard something like that you can like still repent like after, like in the afterlife, something about
No,
purgatory.
I heard something about that, but it scared me so much because I was like, what? I was 11, and they told, and this was in like in the youth group. It was like for little kids.
Yeah.
They told me something about like the beast number,
Yeah.
and that scared me so much because it was
the
like
6.
yes, like they put the
Oh.
mark on you.
Oh yeah, I
That-
remember
and
that.
like
I remember
scared
that.
me now because apparently like I think now they're putting like a chip in you to like scan.
Oh.
Like people are playing like that now. Like there's like a chip on you for like information.
Wait, what do you mean, like as a baby or what?
No, no, no. As a person.
Snaps like cattle.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm
No,
like,
like people are actually putting like chips inside of themselves, and then they're like scanning like that. or
Bro, I'm
something
tired
like
of these chips, bro. Like they were saying that the COVID vaccine, like bro, like
that. No, bro.
they gonna track you if they wanted to, bro. They literally have your cell phone. That's literally a tracking
Mark
device.
Zuckerberg is in charge of that. Don't worry.
No,
Don't
but
worry,
yeah,
guys.
Like they were saying something about that, like how like they'll put a chip in you, like you get to do this and whatever you want, and all that, and then like if you don't, something's gonna happen. So it's just like.
Well, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our little religious talk. Don't be afraid to celebrate Dia de los Muertos. Like, educate yourself on it and celebrate it. I mean, I think it's fun, and it's fun to see, like, everything that they do. Like, it's not just, like, putting an ofrenda up. There's a lot of things to it, like celebrating the food, the face paint. Like, there's so
people.
much to it. So, celebrate it or not, you know, the choice is yours. Oh my God, that was so cringy. I'm sorry. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in Bear Country. Hope to see you guys next time. Bye. Bears.